Hi everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Eric and today I want to talk to you about the Canon G7X Mark II and all the amazing features that it carries. Now this is an excellent point and shoot camera for those that want to create videos on their YouTube channel, or for those that like to go out vlogging in general, or for those that like to take stills or really nice photos. This is the one for them, or it could be the one for you. Now I've had this camera for like almost a month and I was quite amazed. I'm loving this camera, and what I like about it, some of the things I like about it is the size, the weight. It's portable. You can slip it in your pocket, but I don't use my pocket. I use my carrying case for the point and shoot camera, which has a shoulder strap. Okay, so if you have a point and shoot camera, or you plan to get the Canon G7X Mark II, you could get this at Amazon. I'll leave the link for this if you decide to purchase it. Okay, all right. So Canon added some nice features on the Canon G7X Mark II, and that is this rubber material at the end of the camera, where now you have the ability to hold the camera firmly with better handling. Another upgrade is the fulcrum ring up front, where you have two options. One option is to have it on click mode, and if you hit this toggle switch down, you have it on smooth mode. Another nice feature on the Canon G7X Mark II is the 3-inch LCD flip-up screen. So now you have the ability to go out and start vlogging. And not only can you flip the screen 180 degrees, but you can also flip the screen to a 45-degree angle, so you can have that overhead shot. So these were nice ideas that Canon brought up on the Canon G7X Mark II. Also, the Canon G7X Mark II is a tap screen where you can tap to focus, and also you can tap to navigate to different menus. Now the Canon G7X Mark II has a built-in microphone, which I'm speaking through it right now. It has no external mic input, so you can't connect a mini mic to it. Now it will pick up some background noise like a strong wind, but if you hold the camera arm length, you'll be able to hear your voice more than a strong wind. So this is a quick view of the Canon G7X Mark II. And you can see we have the 24 to 100 millimeter equivalent lens. We also have the pop-up flash. There's a button right here that you just... The Canon G7X Mark II, we have the main mode dial, we have the exposure compensation dial, we have the shutter button, we have the zoom in, zoom out ring, we have the on off button, we have the built-in mic, and again this is the pop-up flash right here. And over here we have the focal ring, which you have two modes. You have the click mode, and then you have the smooth mode, and then you have the 3-inch LCD flip-up screen here, and the LCD flip-up screen can also flip down to a 45-degree angle for one of those overhead shots. So this is the bottom of the G7X Mark II, where we have the tripod connector, and here we have the battery and memory card compartment. So here we have the battery and the memory card. Take the memory card out and take out the battery, and then you can insert the battery, and then you can insert the battery back in with the memory card. Another nice feature on the Canon G7X Mark II is that it has a built-in Wi-Fi, where now you have the ability to transfer images or videos from the camera to any mobile device. All you need is a Canon Connect app and you're ready to go. Now let me talk about the resolution and frame rate. The Canon G7X Mark II has a full HD 1080p 60 frames per second, also has a 30 frames per second and a 24 frames per second. And what's so good about it is that you can take 60 frames per second and 30 frames per second, put it together, and you can have half the speed. The G7X Mark II has a built-in dynamic image stabilization, and what that does is, if you're holding the camera and you're moving around the room, the video image tends to look shaky, but with the dynamic image stabilization, the video image will stay well balanced with no shake at all. So let me show you how to set up your image stabilization. You just go into the menu screen right here, and then where it says IS settings, you can tap, or you can use one of the buttons, and then you see dynamic IS, you see standard. Now they have like 3 presets. You have low, standard, and high. So low is like when you're just standing and you're holding the point and shoot camera, and it shakes a little. So, and standard is just like when you're walking with the handheld camera and it shakes a little. And high is like when you go super fast, so that way the camera don't shake too much. I leave it on high because my hands shake a lot, as you notice. But I'm okay. Now there are many video creators that like to see their video image go super fast. Well, the Canon G7X Mark II has the movie time-lapse mode that does that for you. So let's say, for example, you're at a marathon and you see people jogging in the streets and you want to film them go super fast. Well, the movie time-lapse mode does that for you. Plus, you can set your intervals, like you can set it 3 minutes every 380 shots or 4 minutes every 420 shots. That will look super fast. So this is how the movie time-lapse works. Just go up here and you see it's already set on time-lapse movie. So we go into time-lapse movie, and then we go to the bottom left, and then we have time-lapse movie settings, and there are 3 presets. We have scene 1, scene 2, and scene 3. Scene 1 is shooting movie subjects such as walking people. Scene 2 is shoot slowly changing subjects such as clouds. And scene 3 for shooting slowly changing scenes. Now I mostly use scene 1 or 2 because scene 3 is a little bit too much. So I go to scene 1, and then scene 1 we have interval shots, 2 seconds every 240 shots. And the time required is 8 minutes and 8 seconds. Okay, so we can also set up our own interval. So let's say it's already preset to 2 seconds every 240 shots. So I can put it up to 3 seconds every 240 shots, so 3 seconds over 210 shots. So for that, it will take like 10 minutes and 30 seconds for the time required, and the playback time is 7 seconds. So all you have to do is just play around with it, and set your own settings. You could go 2 seconds, you could go to 300 shots, 330 shots, so you're all set. Okay, it's the same thing as scene 2. You go here and you can change your own settings. You have 6 seconds every 300 shots. So if you want to change your own settings, you could put it to 7 seconds every 300 shots, or 7 seconds to 270 shots. Time required for that. The movie time-lapse mode, you can go with the presets, or you can set your own settings for your movie time-lapse mode. Now another nice feature on the Canon G7X Mark II is the aperture rate, which is a 1.8 to 2.8, which is super fast. And what's so good about it is that it lets more light through the lens to hit the sensor, so that way it could perform better in low light. And also with a faster aperture rate like a 1.8, it gives the blurry background which separates the foreground from the background. The Canon G7X Mark II has the same size sensor as the original G7X, which is a 1-inch 20.1 megapixel CMOS sensor, which is really good because it gives you better overall performance, like better image quality, less noise, and better performance in low light. Now Canon added a new and amazing feature into the Canon G7X Mark II, and that is the Digic 7 processor. And the Digic 7 processor to me is like the leader of some of the features which performs excellent, like sharper images, less noise in low light situation, better performance in autofocus and autofocus tracking, which is amazing, and much improved burst speed when you're trying to photograph a moving subject. So let's say, for example, I'm trying to photograph maybe a dog that's running, or maybe a baseball player stealing second base. I can just take the camera and one of those shots will be an excellent image, or maybe all of those shots will be an excellent image for your photos. So thank you for watching my first ever video on the merchandise, the Canon G7X Mark II, which I'm using right now. And it's actually my second video for my YouTube channel. I plan to make lots of videos as I vlog along. And so far the Canon G7X Mark II is an excellent camera. I'm loving it. I love all the features and all the functions. I plan to take this point and shoot camera everywhere where I go when I need it. If you're interested, I'll leave a link underneath my description so that you can click on and you can take a look at it, and if you decide, you could buy it from there. Hopefully I can get your full support with a like, and please subscribe to my channel because my plan is to travel around different areas, like different states, so that many can see the Statue of Liberty, the Golden Gate Bridge, the Washington Monument. Also traveling around the world, different countries like Thailand, China, Australia, Peru, Canada. So I'll be filming that with my Canon G7X Mark II, and I just want everyone to see the country, the lifestyle there, so if they like, they can take a vacation to the country and experience the different culture. So that would be nice. So question of the day: if you don't have a point and shoot camera, do you believe that the Canon G7X Mark II is the right camera for you? You could just leave it under the comment under my description. I'll read it and take it from there. So always remember, stay positive, keep smiling, and reach for your passion. This is Eric signing off. I'll see you then.